All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Now, look, we've been on this Rich Rabbit / No Jumper train for the last couple of days. I think our last 3 reactions have been Rich Rabbit and Adam 22. And what can I say, bro? Like a week ago, it was Little Grifo up there at No Jumper, and I did like 4 or 5 videos. Remember that fool started crying, talking about keep my name out your mouth, and when it's who was it? Who else was up there? I don't know. Whoever is trending up there, bro, we do reactions about them, bro. And it's not really about them, it's just about the actual subject matter, because they're in the media, they're doing their thing, and we're a reaction channel and we gonna talk about it, bro. Shit, people make reactions about me all the time. It's all good. I ain't tripping. You feel me? But this week is Rich Rabbit. Now look, this title reads Rich Rabbit on Peso hating on No Jumper for platforming Northerners. I didn't even know that Peso was mad at No Jumper. I thought he was cool. I didn't even know, bro. So we gonna find out something new today. But look, before we press play, we do got a podcast today. We got Bro Rogan at 8 p.m. So everybody pull up. We're gonna be live on the Hater World at 8 p.m. My boy Bro Rogan, part 3, bro. Third part. He will be in the building. I don't know what made me bring him back, bro. But salute to the homie. We gonna see what it is. Also, tomorrow we got the Thursday show. We gonna be announcing the new name, and we gonna be giving you guys all the info, putting it together, the sponsors, the logos, all that, bro. Tomorrow's a big day, so make sure you guys pull up for tomorrow, the Thursday show at 7:30 p.m. with Doe Hunter, Blue Devil, Opina, and myself. All right, that's gonna be huge. Pause. With that being said, let's go ahead and watch this video and see what Rich Rabbit is talking about. Now, I did do a reaction on Peso. It's fucking hilarious. You got to go watch it on my Instagram at the Hater World, or Hater World Clips, or Hater World Media. All right? Hilarious, bro. I already got groupies in there mad at me, bro. But let's go.
The shit with Peso is weird from my perspective too, because I felt like we had a cool relationship, and then I feel like his reason for hating on No Jumper is just because we interviewed Notenos, which to me is like, you don't even know who the fuck any of these dudes are. This to me is like make-believe op shit. Like you've never been around these people, you never seen them in real life. Like, I'm a fucking interviewer. Obviously it's like, none of these black gangs hold it against each other that, like, when I'm interviewing Hoovers, like, they don't trip about the fact they know I'm gonna be interviewing C-Mac the next day, and vice versa. And to me that just feels,
except for Milk 74,
feels like such a an immature response that I wouldn't have expected, and also feels like I can't think of any other Mexican rappers who've like given a fuck about that. I don't know why like Peso would take that on as his like crusade to try to control who No Jumper has conversations with.
Okay, before Rich Rabbit answers, I didn't even know Peso was mad over this. But since he wants to bring this up about no other Mexicans being mad at No Jumper, other Southsiders, I believe Lefty was a little frustrated at first, right? I believe he was I think he even did a song where he was like, No Jumper, I'm going to pull up, or woo woo, you have any more, right? But let's not forget, Little Grifo disrespected Flip over the Northerners, but not Adam 22. Wild. Pick and choose. But look, let me say something. When Adam said it's a little immature on Peso because he's never met these people, he don't know these people, he's never met a real Northerner. Let me say this real quick, Adam 22, okay? Peso's been, I believe he's been to YA or juvenile hall or something like that, right? Or he's been somewhere, bro, right? You never know if he met those motherfuckers there, number one. Number two, most Southsiders are instilled since birth that the red is the enemy, all right? Now people can sit out here like, you gonna have little kids in my comments, somebody's not true. You're a little kid, bro. And besides that, you were probably born in 2015, 2010. It's different, bro, from the motherfuckers that were born in the 2000s or 90s or 80s. Those motherfuckers were instilled with the North is the enemy. The red is the enemy. And even though you may never meet them, you don't know them, you may never know them, you may never see them, you still know that they're the enemy, because our homies in prison were beefing with them at one point, bro. Maybe not today, but in the 90s, in the 80s, in the early 2000s, our homies that would go to prison were beefing with them and would come home from prison to tell us stories about doing what they did to the other side, and the other side doing what they did to the homies. So you automatically built that hate and dislike for them, right? And not only that, but let me give you another one. Sometimes, the majority of the time, Southsiders and Northerners may be family, bro. And you may have to see them at family functions. And you don't want to see them on both sides. And you may have to. Bro, I used to go visit my grandma in Mexico. And we would see my cousins. And they were Northerners. And me and my big brother are from Southern California. And it was problems, bro. So when people say like, "Oh, you ain't never met one, you ain't never," man, shut up, bro. And let me give you another one. Motherfuckers be going out of state all the time. There's other states that have Northerners, like Colorado, Vegas, Arizona. There's Northerners there. So whenever a homie may go to Vegas to go party, he may confront a Northerner. He might see a Northerner there. People need to stop thinking that it's only in Cali, bro. It is bigger than Cali. Even in Mexico, there is Northerners, bro. Okay? So when people be like, you ain't never met one, what the fuck do you know, bro? The fuck do you know? So this message is for Adam. That was pretty immature of you to say that Peso ain't never met one. And I'm not here to back up Peso. I'm just here to spit the facts. Now, those that agree with me, salute. And those that don't, I fuck with your opinion. But I know firsthand, bro, from being in Southern California my whole life.
That nigga Ant said something that always stuck with me. Like, it just be like poison judging poison. Like you out here, you'll be bothered by something, but then you come to find out the person that's bothered by it got accusations or it's something on him, or like everybody got something to say about somebody. Like at the end of the day.
Okay, now what he's trying to say is a crabs in a bucket mentality, right? No disrespect to you know who, right? He's talking about crabs in a bucket. He's talking about what's that other fucking slogan? Misery loves company type shit, right? Well, I will tell you the reason why I stopped sort of like bashing Northerners on the YouTube, not because, you know, like I wouldn't say I would bash them, but I would give preference to my team, right? I would give preference to my homies, my people, my side. But I came to find out like some of these people that I was actually going to bat for would have sold me out so quick if something came across their desk where they could benefit from it, even if it was going against, you know, certain situations that they believed in, bro. There was one instance that got me, bro, when I would go to bat for somebody, and I was with them 1,000%. Like their belief system, I was like, all right, I fuck with that dog. I fuck with you. I fuck with this already, but now I got others that feel the same way. So now we, you know, I'm not alone in this battle, right? On this internet YouTube battle, not the streets, right? But then when I seen this guy that I was, you know, backing up, when I seen him jump on some opportunities that he had told me he would never take or that he would never do, it made me open my eyes like, oh, fuck. Didn't this motherfucker say fuck that and fuck this and fuck that and it's all about this and all about this? And he just done abandoned me. Now I'm left to fight this battle by myself. And not to say that a motherfucker done like scared to fight alone or speak alone, whatever you may call it. But it just made me open my eyes like, damn, dog, it's a dirty game. Which I already knew, but you never think those around you are gonna, you know, do that shit. So I came to a conclusion of, you know what, bro, I'm gonna leave it for the streets. I'm not even gonna bring it on the internet. I'm not even gonna talk about it. It is what it is, bro. Now we're not kumbaya, we're not best friends, you know, but at least we don't have to bash each other on the internet. So that's the conclusion I came to, only for the simple fact that I seen other people that we'll talk a good one, but they were quick to make it all about themselves when the opportunity came, bro. And that right there made me feel like, what a dirtbag ass motherfucker, dog. You done left me over here fighting your battles. Shit happens.
That's interesting.
Like, it's shit people can say about him. It's shit people can say about me. Like, all of us got shit. You feel me? That's just how I go.
So you saying that like Peso might be like talking down about No Jumper because he doesn't want attention drawn to whatever the other shit that they were saying about him was?
No, basically, like, I don't feel like he should be sitting here making problems out of anybody, you feel me, doing anything when he got certain things on his jacket that people could make a big deal about.
Yeah.
Could be putting a spotlight on.
Right. And it's like,
he's right, bro. Listen, think about this. Here's another lesson that I learned on YouTube. When you fuck with people on YouTube and you want to expose them, they're going to find ways to expose you. And if they can't find ways to expose you, you know what comes next? The lies, bro. The bullshit. The fucking, the trying to leak your address, your kids, your nephews, your mom, sometimes it's better to just leave people alone, bro. And just do your own shit, because even though you may not have no smut, no dirt on you, they gonna make smut and they gonna make dirt, bro. It's a dirty game, homie.
like you're a rapper, you're trying to get as many eyeballs on you as possible, and for some reason you've like X'd yourself out of the No Jumper situation, and now you got to go do Hoodstocks.
We're challenging the standard of what.
I didn't even know that he. Oh shit, that's a trip. I didn't even know that he was going to No Jumper and he denied it for Hoodstocks. Oh shit, that's a trip.
I'd rather come here than Hoodstocks.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if your goal is to be like a bigger rapper and to be exposed to a bigger audience, you know, like why, you know, if you could be in fucking Neiman Marcus or you could be at the sweatshop or the swap meet.
Cancel it out. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with going to Hoodstocks either, but like, why make it a problem even to where you can come here and get your shit off? You don't gotta come here and just be a piece of shit and say bullshit and all. You can just get your shit off and go on about your business.
Right, because people come on here all the time and don't really divulge anything that could get them in trouble, and then the people who like do,
the people that do get invited back. The people that don't don't ever get a chance to come back.
it's like mostly of their own volition, like their own choice. Like, you know, even if I were to ask you some crazy shit about when you were younger, if I said like, so back in the day, like,
I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah, if I was, were you shooting people? What level of gangbanging did you obtain? What was your XP level? It's like, you could obviously just say, I ain't talking about that, you know.
A lot of dudes get in front of these cameras, man, they just become a whole nother person.
Facts.
And in the hood too, that a big thing in the hood is manipulation. That's why a lot of dudes like the art of war. It's about who could lie the best and get away with it.
Man, I love that, bro. I fucking love that right there.
And that's really what it is. Who can hold a poker face while they doing it?
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. That is like kind of insane that that's like the one book that every rapper will name when it comes to like identifying it. And it is like, it's not a book about like how to be a good person at all. It's a book about how to get your way by manipulating people and being really, really tactical, which you can learn a lot of important stuff from it, but it does feel kind of one-sided. Yeah,
sure. Because I used to post the quotes and get into it. And then I just sat back one day and I realized like this shit just really show you how to really be evil. But you can use it for good as well too. But if a motherfucker really just get caught up in that, you'll really be an evil motherfucker. Yeah.
There's like, you know, what I always think about is like one of the laws or whatever is basically like if you're gonna go to war with somebody, don't just like do some damage, like destroy them completely. And when I always think about like 50 Cent with that, because like he was beefing with Young Buck and shit, and like I've never seen anybody like really be that petty with somebody ever. Like if it was me, I just would not continue the beef the way that he has, and just like really trying to destroy every element of his life and drain him financially and spread crazy rumors, which true or not true, like I don't know. I mean, but that is kind of the mentality that somebody like would end up with based on reading this shit.
He probably like the only people that could do that shit too. 50 Cent.
Because he got money.
You feel like I feel like if anybody else do that, eventually like people will get tired of you
Yeah.
and you'll run out of shit to talk about.
Yeah, because that's how I feel with like, you know, the fact that I have certain ex-hosts that I still like run my mouth about from time to time and really try to draw attention to their failures. And
They hit me up too this week.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah, they thirsty as they probably like heard it through the grapevine you're coming on here. But like, you know, like it's like at a certain point it feels like the audience is not really intrigued with hearing me shit on T-Rail when he's obviously like not in a position of strength.
Ready for better?
That's crazy. I'm gonna leave it there because it jumped over to T-Rail and not Peso anymore. The 48 Laws of Power, bro. Every fucking Chicano rapper has the book. I've never owned it. I've never looked at it. I've never read it. I don't really give a fuck. I'm pretty smart and I can determine myself. Like every situation, I can look at a situation, bro, and determine how I gotta attack it, bro. You know, I look at things easy, fool. Like I'm gonna treat you the same way you treat me. And if you think you're going to be playing me or you playing with me, I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to do it better. You know, but that's not the game I want to play. You know, we supposed to all be, we supposed to treat each other the way we want to be treated, right? The golden rule, as gay as it sounds. But listen, if you're a righteous motherfucker with me, I'm a righteous motherfucker with you, bro. If you play games, I'm going to play them better. And that's it. With that being said, is Peso wrong for not going to no jumper over them having Northerners, or is he in his full right to turn it down for not trying to, you know, go to a platform that platforms his enemies? Leave your thoughts down below. Salute to everybody. Hit the like. I'll see you guys over at 8 p.m. on Hater World. And with that being said, I'm Blue Devil. And we out this bitch.